Before we start, I want to point out that Isabella Conklin Belly will not be in this story because you are, incidentally, the main character. Thank you. You can't do better! You screamed at the top of your lungs, leaving Stephen with an annoyed look and your mom with a weird smile. You can— Stephen shut the song off. Stephen, you literally suck, you said, folding your arms and falling back into your seat. Stephen, how far are we? Your mom asked. Like 20 minutes with a gas station stop. She nodded, trying to focus on driving. You know, Wayne, you're destined to be with one of Susanna's boys, your mom said, looking over at you. That's what you've been saying for years, Mom, you said as she parked the car. You were about to get out when she said your name. Wayne, it's true. Susanna and I can both see it. Sure, Mom. Whatever helps you sleep at night. You laugh, getting out of the van. Your hands were full on snacks. As soon as you made your way to the cashier, he was giving you a smirk. Are you new around here? He asked, looking up at you. No, I come here every summer. You smiled. Really? I think I'd remember a pretty face like yours. Are you planning on coming to the bonfire tonight? He asked, scanning your chips. Actually, maybe, you said as your mom walked over. She started making conversation with him. Once everything was backed up, you paid and started to leave. The cashier looked at you one more time. You should definitely come. We could have a fun time. You smiled and nodded, waving goodbye. When you walked outside, Stephen was pumping gas. He finished, and then you were on your way to Cousins, your favorite place in the world. You waited for summer vacation all year long. You always looked forward to spending your time with the Fishers. You were only like a block away from the house. You were nervous for some reason. You pulled down the car mirror and looked into it. You took your hair out of its ponytail and applied a layer of chapstick. Finally, you pulled up into the driveway. As soon as you arrived, Susanna was already waiting. You jumped out of the car. Susanna, you yelled, going over to hug her. Hi, sweetheart, she said, accepting your hug. As soon as you pulled apart, she went over to greet your mom. You stood there for a moment until you saw your favorite sun-kissed boy, Jeremiah. You ran over to him. My favorite Conklin, he said, picking you up into a hug. You laughed as he spun you around. He eventually put you down. You look amazing, by the way, he said, cutting into your conversation about school. Thanks, Jer. You were gonna say more until you saw a dark-haired figure come from around the corner. You gave Jeremiah a smile before you walked over to the figure. Hey, Conrad, you said, walking up to him. His attention jolted toward you. Hey, Wyan, he said, leaning in and giving you a quick hug. The others are over there. I'm gonna go back to them, you said, pointing toward the others. He nodded and followed you. What time is it? Jeremiah asked Stephen. Oh, great, you thought. It's time for it. Wyan and flop. Stephen yelled. You knew this was coming, so you tried to run away, but you were too slow. Jeremiah had his arms wrapped around your waist. They all grabbed hold of you from different areas. No, stop, you yelled, laughing. Too late. You were already being swung into the pool. 1, 2, 3. The boys yelled as they threw you into the pool. You screamed as your body hit the water. The 3 boys stood there, laughing, until Stephen and Conrad walked away, leaving you and Jeremiah. Ow, I hurt my ankle. Help me out, you whined. Jeremiah put his hand out to help you. You took this chance to pull him in. Once he hit the water, he began splashing you. You could hear your laughs from miles away. Jeremiah, you yelled with a laugh as he splashed a huge wave of water on you. Eventually, you calmed down. Now you were just swimming in the pool and talking. There's this bonfire tonight. You should come, Jeremiah said, grabbing your hand underwater. I'll think about it. You got cut off. Wyan, dear, I want to show you your room. Susanna cheered. You nodded and let go of Jeremiah's hand. He gave you a pouty look as you walked inside, following Susanna. Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know that this is a part series. So I believe there's 5 parts. There could be 4, I'm not really sure. But yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Please stay tuned for the next video I post.
I was listening to the